if I don't get at least one training a day, I can't go to sleep. I can't fall asleep type shit. So it's a lifestyle for me, you know. So being in the gym, it will never wear me out. I feel like.
My next guest is back in action. UFC 295, November 11th. Doesn't get much better than this. It's Joshua Van back here on the program. Josh, how are you, man?
I'm good, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome, but I'm not going to be fighting at Madison Square Garden. Just tell me, how excited were you when you found out you were on this card?
Man, I'm excited to be fighting. You know, it's been how long has it been? It's been like 4 months. You know, I haven't fought, so yeah, I'm excited. I'm
Okay.
excited.
Well, the reason I ask is because for some fighters, like fighting at Madison Square Garden is like a bucket list thing. Is it that for you, or is it just like, hey, I want to fight? It doesn't matter where.
I don't know as of right now. I'm just focusing on the fight right now. But I think maybe like after the fight, I'll probably like look back into it and be like, oh shit, I fight in Madison Square Garden type shit. You know.
Yeah, no, for sure. When did you want to have your next fight? You mentioned how it's been a bit. When were you looking to get the next fight if you could have picked?
The next week, bro.
Okay. Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
I want to fight. I want to stay active. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. And you got a great opponent here, Borjas, 9-1 record. Stylistically, how are you looking at this fight? How do you feel like you match up against him?
Uh, it'll be a great technical striking fight. So, but I don't think it's gonna be a long night. So it's gonna be a short night for sure.
Good. Training camp, anything different? Who you mainly been working with? Who's helping you get ready for this fight?
My main training partner is Alden Career. Alden Career. Yeah, you guys probably see him in the UFC very soon, man. He's close.
Excellent. So that's sort of the main one. Anyone else you're working with? Any up and comers? I know we hear guys in the gym, that we might be hearing about soon, like you just mentioned there.
Yes, sir. Alden, and I got my boy Jonathan David, and those are the two main ones that I work with right now.
Okay, that's excellent. What about getting to New York? When are you heading over there, and who's going to be making the trip with you as far as your corner?
I think I'm heading there November 6th. November 6th, we're gonna be there. I'm going with two of Daniel Pineda and my striking coach Frank and my other boxing coach. So all three of them are going with me.
That's awesome. How good of a coach is Daniel? He's fought everyone. He's a veteran of the game. Just how good is it having a guy like him in your corner who's been in there with some of the best?
I don't like him at all, man. He make me work hard every day. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the fight camp. The thing is, he trained with us, so he see if if we just lacking or something. Like he see, so he always push me to my limit, man.
Yeah. So it's probably like a love hate. Like you hate him when you're dealing with him in camp, but you love him that you get the results you want, right? You want a coach that's honest and upfront and is gonna level you up, right?
Yes, sir, for sure, man. Yeah, for sure. He always pushed me to my limit, and that should make the fight easy, you know. So, yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. And then what about the weight cut? How's that going? I know we got a little bit of time here. How's the cut going to get to 125?
The weight I ain't really worried about. You know, last fight camp, I think I cut 3 pounds or something.
Oh, well, then there you go. Yeah, even better. Just stay away from that New York pizza because I know it's pretty good out there.
Shit, I'm gonna have to eat that before the weigh-in, you know.
There you go. There you go. The way things are going, I know the weigh-in's looking good. You mentioned it's going to be an early night. How do you see this fight playing out on November 11th? How do you see this one going down?
This one, like I said, it's gonna be easy. It's gonna not easy, but it's gonna be a short night for sure. And I have a feeling it's gonna be a first round KO.
Okay, there we go. Put it to the bank there. That's great. We just had a big UFC card last weekend, UFC 294. Did you happen to see the fights?
Uh, Last week, yeah, I saw the co and the main event.
Well, let's start there. The co-main event, Hamzat Chimaev fighting Kamaru Usman on 10 days notice. What did you think of Chimaev getting the win? A little bit harder than maybe people thought it would be.
Uh, uh, he get the win, but if that was a 5 round fight, Usman would have fucked him up. I mean, Usman would have win. And the main event, man, shit, I was disappointed. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Just the result of it. I mean, Islam, I think has really established himself as one of the best out there with that performance. I mean, Volk's never been finished in the UFC.
So I'm a big Vogue fan. So you know what I'm saying. Like it's hard to see him like that. I mean, he was doing good until he got caught. You know, and I feel like he blocked that, but he just right over his guard and stuff like that. So he got caught, man. But I know for a fact he'll come back stronger, better.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good card. I know there's some weird stuff with the doctor and all that at the card, but I think the co and the main event made up for it. I mean, it was really a really exciting event. And then I was curious, in your weight class, we got the title fight coming up in December. Alexander Pantoja, Brandon Royval. Who do you think gets the edge there? Because obviously they've fought. Pantoja's already won. Do you think Royval will be able to get the upset, or do you think that Pantoja will defend his title?
Ooh, see, I know Pandoja, but I don't know the other guy. I
Oh,
haven't.
Royval. Okay, no worries.
I never watched his fight, so I don't know, man.
And you sort of talked about activity. Like, what for you would be like an ideal schedule in terms of how many fights you have? Like, it sounds like you're like a 4 fight a year type guy, or even more than that. Like, how often do you like fighting?
Uh, I want to fight, like I said, man. If it's possible, I want to fight every week. But like I said, I'm in the UFC. You know, it don't work like that. But ideally, I want to fight at least like every 2 months.
Okay.
That'll be like take a week or 2 weeks off after the fight, and then get back to camp. That would be great,
Okay.
man.
Well, so then that would be my second question. How do you go about not overdoing it and getting burnt out? Like, because I'm sure, like, you want to be in there. I know mentally you're like, hey, I got to go, but like, that's a lot of bumps and bruises. How would you go about that? How do you go about not overtraining?
Like I said, like this is a lifestyle for me. Like I can't go to bed without training. Like if I don't get at least one training a day, I can't go to sleep. I can't fall asleep type shit. So it's a lifestyle for me. So being in the gym, it will never wear me out. I feel like yes, sir.
Okay. Does the same thing work with like your diet as well? Like, do you have to like, are you one of those people that like, you see like a good little bit of food? Because obviously like there's a lot of good food out there that I'm sure you want to eat during camp. Is it like a temptation for you, or is it like, no, like I have this goal in mind, like I have to fuel my body properly?
Nah, that's the thing. I eat everything. Like even now, I eat everything.
Okay.
So like I said, I'm walking around my weight, so I ain't worried about too much on the weight thing. So like I eat everything, man.
What do you eat like right now? Like what's your diet during camp?
Just now, I just got back home from training, so I just had some rice and beef, like steak beef.
Okay. Well, that's good for you, right? Like it's not like you're eating cheeseburgers and, pizza and stuff, right? Like it sounds like for the most part you've made it part of your lifestyle.
I mean, last night, like I was like, okay, I deserve it, and order me some Big Macs. So it's just a little bit of balance, I'll say.
Yeah, but you're not overdoing it, right? Like you said, because you got to make
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
weight,
for
and you were saying that, yeah,
sure.
it's not too bad. That's good. What else do you like doing when you get that bit of free time during camp? I know a lot of fighters play video games, or they're watching Netflix. What do you get up to?
Man, I wanna travel, man. It's been a while. Like I love Houston, but I gotta get out a little bit. So after this fight, I want to take a little bit time off and you know have fun with my friends and stuff like that.
Where do you want to go? Where's top of the list for you right now? If you could go travel anywhere.
Yeah. I want to go. I don't know, Indiana. I want to go to I don't know, a lot of plays, man. I'll probably take like a couple weeks off and then back in camp.
No, nowhere in mind, or are you one of those guys you go on like Expedia and you're like, okay, what's the cheapest place I can go to right now? Do you do it like that, or is it like, or do you have like a plan of like where you want to eventually go on vacation?
Nah, as of right now, I don't really have plan right now. So like I say, I'm focusing on the fight right now. Like I know I want to go out, but like I
Yeah.
haven't really planned all that yet. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
uh,
after the fight, you can kind of figure it out. And are you a guy that like wants to go somewhere and relax? Or I mean, you sound like you just said with your training, like you can't sleep. Are you a guy that like if you go on vacation, you have to have stuff planned that you're doing during the day?
yeah, like let's say I'll be out in like some cities or some shit. I have to go to like at least jog for like 30 minutes or some shit. I gotta get at least some to make me sweat or something.
Yeah. No, I hear you on that. That's great. And I think we're certainly going to see a sweat on November 11th, man. It's UFC 295 coming up here right around the corner. If there's anyone you want to thank, man, any sponsors, any social media you want to mention, I'll give you the last word.
Man, I wanna give a shout out to 4 Ounce Fight Club. I want to give a shout out to Temple Construction, Aslan Boxing Gym, and my coaches, my teammate, and Law and Firm. Thank you for the sponsors and stuff like that. So, and thank you for having me, bro.